Medication. Medication is one piece of the puzzle made up of techniques and aids that can help you succeed and achieve with ADD. Medication has been shown to be effective 90 to 95% of the time, and stimulant medication is some of the most studied medication ever. Studies, both short and long-term, go all the way back to the 1930s. The right medication at the right dosage can be highly effective in helping us focus and concentrate, but is certainly not a cure. Meds do not answer many of the how-to questions addressed in this audiobook, and they don't answer the emotional issues. Giving someone a prescription and considering their ADD solved falls far short of the answer and may often do more harm than good. The biggest benefit of medication is in implementation or follow-through. We ADDers often know the solutions, but still can't get the job done. That's one of the defining characteristics of ADD. Meds help us overcome this mental barrier by making it easier to start a task and see it through to completion. They stimulate the neurotransmitter activity in the brain for us. I believe that over time, with diligent patience and trial and error, you can completely overcome the challenges of ADD using diet, exercise, homeopathic products, and meditation. But without first being on medication, we have no way to focus and see the problems, let alone formulate a plan for fixing them. If you don't want to be on meds for life, get on meds now if you need them, of course prescribed by a doctor, and you won't get hooked. The right medication in the right dose is not addictive. See the world clearly and then start looking for other solutions. Finding the solution while the world is out of focus is almost impossible. Finding it when you can see both the problems and the potential solutions, and it becomes a lot more likely to happen. Do I believe in medication? Medication works. Of course, no medication is without some risk. In study after study dating all the way back to the 1930s, medication, particularly stimulants, have been shown to be 90 to 95% effective and very safe. I believe medication can be quite helpful as one piece of the total solution to help you succeed and achieve with ADD. That's one piece of the puzzle, but I don't believe in just giving someone a pill and sending them away. That's a crime. The right medication in the right dose is just one of the many pieces of the puzzle that can help ADDers. To me, medication is like glasses for the nearsighted. Without our glasses on, the whole world is out of focus. But with our glasses on, we can focus and see the world around us better and take action. I believe it is highly effective in helping us focus and concentrate, but is not the be-all, end-all cure. You can't take a pill and throw away this audiobook or believe you're cured. ADD is just the label placed on a group of symptoms you have, but with or without a pill, you still have the same brain. Medication doesn't answer many of the how-to questions addressed in this audiobook too, and it doesn't solve the emotional issues. To me, the pill is the start, not the finish of succeeding with ADD. Assuming a pill is the be-all, end-all may do more harm than good. So why take meds? For many ADDers, myself included, we may know the solutions, we may be more motivated than a marathon runner, but we still can't get the job done. Knowing the solution but still being unable to succeed is almost the definition of ADD. Medication helps us focus, concentrate, see the problem, and implement the solution. Many ADDers believe medication are a choice of last resort, that it's a moral failing, a lack of discipline or weakness that one knows the solution but is unable to implement. It's incredibly frustrating too, but it's not you, and it doesn't mean that you're lazy, undisciplined, or broken. It's your brain chemistry or lack of neurotransmitter activity that isn't letting you kick it into high gear. Why can we focus sometimes and not others? Because exciting or fun activities release adrenaline and endorphins. In other words, you have more neurotransmitter activity for something exciting, and then you can focus or concentrate. So it's not your fault, a moral failing, or a lack of discipline that creates greater neurotransmitter activity. It's doing what you love and taking medication. When do you try medication? Since I'm not a doctor and since ADD manifests quite differently from individual to individual, it's hard to say when you should take it. It should always be a personal choice and never something that's forced on you. However, in both my personal and professional experience, I found the time to explore the medication option is when you're banging your head against the wall, frustrated that you're not making any progress, or when you know what you need to do to change things, but you can't find a way to get it done. If you know what to do, but still can't get it done, it may be time to look into medication. If you're struggling and nothing else seems to be working, I'd say give it a try. Are alternative solutions useful? Yes, alternative solutions are helpful. Can we overcome challenges with diet, exercise, homeopathic products, acupuncture, and meditation? You bet. I believe we can completely change our minds through a combination of all of the above. But without first being on medication, we have no way to even see the problems and formulate a plan. We don't have a baseline or foundation, or with a scientific method, a control from which to work. Without this, we have no idea if and what helps or hurts us. I recommend that if you're anti-medication or only want to be on them for a short while, take medications, get on an even keel, in other words, stabilize your life, see the world clearly, and then start looking for other solutions. Finding the solution with a world out of focus is almost impossible. It's like stumbling around looking for glasses when you're nearsighted. Finding a solution when you can see it makes it a lot more likely. Medication are for kids, but I'm in college. Why do I need them now? First off, this should always be your choice. Even in my suggestion here, I'm not saying it's the end of the world if you don't take them. However, the idea that your brain suddenly switches when you're 18 and in college, and that suddenly your ADD symptoms go away and you don't need medication isn't true. No matter your age, your brain's still your brain. Sure, you may come up with better compensatory strategies as you get older, and your maturity may help you tie yourself to a chair longer, but you're still stuck with the brain you were born with. Despite wanting to fly free from the nest, if you needed medication before, it's best you at least start college on them before you jump off the cliff thinking you can fly. I know we can't help but see the negative publicity about medication in the media today, and often our friends or family members are against it. Many doctors without ADD experience are hesitant to prescribe meds. There's a backlash against them in society. It all leads to this sentiment of wanting to prove you can do it on your own, that you don't need medication, or that you've outgrown ADD. And I completely understand your sentiment. But before you try the non-medication route, get a great semester or two under your belt first. This sets you up for success. Now you have a baseline at college to know whether you're succeeding off of meds or not, and you always can fall back on them if you need to. And really, just as accommodations are anything but a cop-out, medication aren't a cop-out either. Other people already have the neurotransmitter activity you're shooting for, so medication just helps level the playing field. They give your mind the opportunity to focus as well as others around you. And that's essential to surviving and thriving in college. Why medication when you begin college? Look at it this way. Think of ADD medication as the simplest path across a busy campus. When you first arrive at school, or if you've been struggling with getting lost, this path is your safest bet to get you to and from class. Since you want to get yourself off to a good start or get back on track quickly, this path can be the key to your success. It'll help you stay on track, keep you from getting lost or falling too far behind, and keep you from getting stressed out before you head to class each morning. Now, once things are running smoothly, when you're no longer getting lost or are more familiar with campus, you may decide to head out on your own and explore other routes. Perhaps there's one that's better suited to your needs or that you're more comfortable with. Perhaps there isn't, but at least you'll already know how to get to class and how long it should take. This allows you to judge the effectiveness of the other routes and keeps you from going too far off track. If you ever get lost, you can always go back to what you know works.